Hello, everybody, and welcome to VAL VR Esports, that is Virtual Athletics League. Today, we're here with the Synth Riders Tournament Finals for the PC, VR, and Quest users. So, my name is Hey Falcon. I'm going to be your humble host and hopefully keep you on track with what is happening. We're going to have 4 of our players, our riders, Moin, the Windman, Lord Grim, and Mimi will be going head to head over songs on Master difficulty. And we're starting with the song New Game. You'll notice we're only going to have footage from the Windman as Moin was unable to capture at this point. Now, if you haven't played or seen Synth Riders before, Synth Riders is a dance action style game where it gives you orbs to catch or hit depending on the mode you play in. You'll notice there's more than just the 2 colors. You've got your left and right. In this case, you can see your pink and blues, and you'll be seeing 2 other colors. You've got your gold orbs and your greens. Your gold orbs are for 2 hands, so you bring those together. Your green orbs that you see right now, you can choose left or right hand. You just have to follow all the way through with that special. If you can look closely, you'll see we've got the Windman and Moin going pretty close head to head. I can actually see Moin, depending on this row of notes, might actually be getting ahead. But it is very, very close at the moment. Now the song New Game, if you haven't heard the song before, it is from Nitro Fun. The song was added into Synth Riders along with the power-ups. So if you did go back and have a look through our trailers, you would have noticed this song does come across with the power-ups trailer. And there's our gold. Windman is not letting go. As you can see, there's also no direction on these. Now, these are the rhythm masters, so with it being rhythm in this mode, the way to score, you'll notice the numbers popping off, and those are your 4 good and perfect hits. Now, to get to those perfect hits, you gotta get these orbs as central as possible and stay on those rails all the way through. Don't want to drop out. There's plenty of guides out there, and some of these players you'll be very familiar with the names when you're looking at guides. They do more than their share on helping everybody out, making sure they've got that competition going high, you know? We've got Moin only slightly behind at the moment. If we were to have them side by side, you would also see, and this is something that I will be going through with everyone that's watching, and that's the differences you can have in this game as far as stages, colors. Woo! I'm having difficulty keeping up with how close these 2 are right now. And it can change at any moment. If one of our players drops a multiplier, that's it. That will make it so difficult to catch back up. And it also depends on where it was dropped as well. These gold rails, you'll notice a lot of points come out of those. If you were to drop that modifier just before a huge stack of nodes or rails, or even before a special, could make such a big difference between having 6 times the score and just 1 times at the start of that rail or cluster of orbs. They got less than 30 seconds to go. You can see the Windman looking up at that score. You also notice he is actually using, I believe he's using a static stage right now, so you're able to change quite a few things with how the game looks to make Oh, here we go. Look at the score. Look at the score. There is absolutely nothing in that. The players did a fantastic job, but the Windman takes it away by this much. Now going to the second song, we've got Moin in here this time. This is fantastic to have both side by side, playing Wolves. Now this song has been in the game for quite a while, and as I was saying before, you'll notice quite a difference between players and their choice of orbs, that's choice of colors and textures. In Synth Riders, you're able to change the color of the orbs and the textures of each orb and each special. The game does allow for a huge variety of options, plenty of customizations, so always check those settings and find what works best for you. You can see Moin on the top right here is playing with the stage that is still moving. He's got his walls a different color to our friend down here. Look at him go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. They're about to jump into that 6 times multiplier. Moin really wants it. There we go. 6 times comes in. That's it. It's 2 more minutes. They got to keep it going. Another little difference you'll see here, or a big difference depending on. I'm getting distracted watching here as well. These players are absolutely amazing. Being this precise on catching or hitting the orbs, it's a work of art. It takes a lot of practice, and I have been playing this game for a very long time, and I look up to these players and go, how do you do it? So if you look at Moin's first-person view, it's wider, it's smoother. That is on the PC side. It gives you a lot more options on camera view. They both see the same, but the output is different. So when you look at the Windman output and you look at Moin's output, that is why. They're both playing the same modifiers, everything's the same, but because of that difference in perspective from the camera view, the spectator camera, it gives you that little difference in speed. You can definitely see it looks faster on Windman's screen, but like I said, they are both looking at the same thing at the same speed. Seeing that score so close. Coming up to the end now. I can't even tell from here. I know Windman is at the top there, but it can change any moment. There we go. That's another one. That's another. Oh, nice work. Woo. Alright, that's our second song done. That leaves one more to go. Got lost in the rhythm. Just looking at the score, there was only 20,000 points at the end. Only 20,000. Alright, we got Jamie Berry. Who doesn't like a bit of electro swing? This pack came in and it was a huge hit. I haven't heard anyone that hasn't liked a bit of electro swing, especially in Synth Riders. Dancing to these have been such a blast. Just have to do a little Google, little YouTube search, and you'll find plenty of people loving swinging to this type of music. It just keeps you moving. Now, in the master difficulty, Lost in the Rhythm is one of those maps that's slightly wider. So you've got to reach that little bit more. Keeps you on your toes. Let's go. 1, 2, 2. We've got Moin ahead by such a small amount right now, but that could be enough for him to take one win over the Windman. So let's. You can see it's hard to just sit still when you're listening to this. Tap tap tap. Let's go. It must also be hard to play without dancing. Synth Riders gives you so much freedom to dance. And this is where I was talking about the wider moves. So you gotta reach that little bit more. Spin round and round with the Windman and Moin. So we just hit over 3 mil points with Moin. Windman's right behind. This looks like it's gonna be going straight to Moin. Oh no! Oh no, that was a big hit to Moin on a gold note as well. That might cost him this map. Unless Windman drops a note. Oh, and there we go. If that 6 times continues, you can see Moin is getting that back. He's getting that multiplier back, but I think that was it. What a great effort as well. But yeah, there's so much nerves involved. Oh yeah, that's it. That goes to the Windman with the perfect score and the 500,000 point difference from that one drop. Oh my goodness. Good job, Windman. Good job indeed. Now we got Mimi and Lord Grim. Another 2 Rhythm Masters. If you've ever seen these players, Mimi's name should be pretty well known. You will see many guides out there teaching others how to get better scores. And he's all about tuning. He's all about tuning his game. Colors, textures. It's worth watching closely what these players do and how they play. Their precision and movement. And there is so much effort involved. Now, this is also a fitness game. They will be getting so tired by the end of these songs with all the focus. And all that extra effort. If you've ever been in a competition yourself or was in a race, there's always adrenaline. You know, once you're done, you are completely spent. And these players, they give it all. They give it all. There's no breaks. You gotta hold it together till the end. And Mimi's leading this. Lord Grim is not far back at all. Like, it's crazy to see the difference between these players because there really isn't much. And that's where it gets so difficult for them, because if any of them drop a note and the other one doesn't, that is gonna be it. There really isn't much more in it for them. They really need to stay on the ball and get a full combo and focus on getting those perfect hits. No distractions. No looking at that score. We got a momentary number 1 on Lord Grim. He's taking the lead. Can he keep it? And it's something we were talking about earlier. Stages. You can see everybody likes to play the game differently. It honestly does not give an advantage one over the other. Sorry, you can see me ducking and weaving with the players here. I'm a regular player of Synth Riders, and it's just so difficult to just sit here and not kind of play along with them. Yeah, so stages. Everybody has their preferences. So we've got Lord Grim at the bottom, using a completely different stage to Mimi up the top here. And the choices could be because of background colors. It could be accessibility. Sometimes for certain people to see colors one way, the other person doesn't see it the same. And if you also pay attention to the walls being on all the way in the graphics here on Mimi's screen, I wonder if you can catch the walls that are popping up over here on Mimi's screen. If you look closely on those gold rails, where it goes from the low point all the way up, it's like jumping up to get that star. Watching, here it is, boom, it's right up there. If you're asking why you don't see those walls on your own units, definitely check out your settings. Alright, so between Mimi and Lord Grim, we got almost 200,000 points between the two. Oh, sorry, no, just under 150,000 points, but oh, it was close. Now going into Wolves, our second song for Mimi and Lord Grim. Sorry, I was looking at the scoreboard and not the final score on the screen, so sorry about that. So taking that with, 105,000 point difference. Mimi has taken 2 so far, and if he takes this one as well, there'll be just one more to play, and we shall see how he fares against Lord Grim and Lost in the Rhythm. And these songs do get picked for a reason as well. For example, in this song, The Wolves, it sounds pretty chill, but don't be fooled by how chill a song may or not sound, because it's all in the mapping, it's all in these complex patterns, and look at these wide movements the players are having to move. If they accidentally hiccup and slow down, that one moment, it's all it takes. One moment to lose it. You can see those precise moves. Mimi is definitely not wanting to let it go. He wants this win. And these specials, they add up so many points. Was that a chuckle? I hear a little chuckle in the background there. We got so we have somebody in the room with them, of course, just keeping an eye on the scores, and it's how we can get the song selected and started. You can see, if you look closely, who the person is, and some of you will already know the chuckle from previous games, or if you have played with this person. It is Wirral, the Synth Riders product manager. She's an absolute hoot to hang out with and play. I can't tell you where this is gonna end up. The scores are so close between the two. And you can see those numbers popping off those orbs. They're really, it doesn't take much. When you're going for the accuracy on the orbs, the more central you are, the more points. So you go from your poor hits, your good hits when you've mostly captured it, and then you got your perfect, which is 1-to-1 with your orb. And we've got Mimi taking it. There really isn't too many points in there, but Mimi has taken another one. You can see his little dance, little victory dance there at the end. And mind you, they do take a short break between the songs. Let's go. Lost in the Rhythm, Jamie Berry. I can't get enough of the electro swing genre. It's a hoot. Not gonna lie, gets my body doing things other songs doesn't. And you know what I mean if you've seen me play and dance to some of these songs. And you might say, how do you dance and still be able to keep up with all the orbs? Feel free to reduce the difficulty. Remember, Synth Ride is all about having fun, movement, dance. You can certainly get a fantastic enjoyment from playing this game your way. And there's plenty of modifiers, plenty of different settings to put on to change it up. If you're wondering what those are, always check in the multiplayer lobby. On the weekends, Saturday, 6 PM PST, we get together with the community. And it's a great way to find out more about the game, meet some of the devs, some of the mappers. The community jumps in and just has a blast. And that's one of our events. We also have our Sunday sessions. They start at 1 PM PST. So that is something that you're interested in. Definitely check out the socials. There's plenty of notifications, and if you visit the information in the Oculus and Steam stores, there will be links to the event so you can subscribe to them and add them to your calendar. Spin round and round. I'm not seeing more than 50,000 points difference here between the two. It really won't take much for Lord Grim to take out Mimi at this point. I'm seeing him get closer and closer, closing that gap. 10,000 points. Ooh. It's so hard to keep up with these two. And stop. I think that's a definite win there for Mimi. Well done, Mimi. Well deserved. Such a close one. All right, now Voidwalkers. This is playing for third place. Rightio. So I believe Voidwalkers is the fourth song. There we go. Just taking a quiet moment to catch my breath, get my hydration. We haven't talked about the obstacles. You can see how precise our players are here. They're making sure they stay as central as possible, even when those obstacles, walls, are coming their way. And just, as you know, in Synth Riders, you only need to get your headset, so just your head out of the way. Your controllers can go through the obstacles and walls, no penalties there. Now, winning this match is definitely important for our players. You're fighting for that third place. You know, you wanna be on that podium. Now we got four players, and they all want to be number one. Nobody wants to come last, but that's why this one is so important. And we're gonna see Lord Grimm really pushing here. He's definitely taking that lead, and he's really wanting it, keeping himself real focused. You can see through whenever there's an obstacle, he's moving just enough to avoid those, because you can still fail. You can absolutely still fail if you hit too many of those obstacles. Look at those full perfects. Just perfect hit after perfect hit. Saying that, we've got, just looking over to Moin's screen. When did Moin take over? See, it doesn't take much going from one moment to the next. And we have Moin as our there we go. Days of Thunder. Sorry for the confusion there. So third place final. Looking through my song list here of what's coming next. If you're wondering who the song is by, you can always check out the playlists for Synth Riders. All of the songs are listed. If you wanted to go and listen, all you have to do is just do a little search on that Spotify. And you can save that list and listen to all the tracks in Synth Riders on your drives, walks, wherever you may be. Days of Thunder by The Midnight. Now the first one went to Moin. Now if Moin wants to keep this third place all to himself, he cannot let go. So let's have a look at how we're gonna go in this. Lord Grimm is definitely pulling forward, and it's so close. It's so close. So the numbers that are popping off are the orbs, the rails. All those colors are changeable as well. So one of the things you'll find that makes it easier, so you're not focusing on what the colors are when you are hitting or catching those orbs, you can change all the colors in your settings. So if you go in and find, you can make each one of those poor hits, good hits, and the perfects are, you can make them different colors. That way you have a color cue instead of the default being all white notes, all white colors. So you can make them any color you want. So let's say you picked red for poor and you made greens your good or perfect hits. You can actually see those coming off the notes as you catch them, and you can adjust your grip, you can adjust your movements. It's all about spending time and fine-tuning your settings and what works best for you. And always take note of all your settings. Make sure you save them. The Days of Thunder. Now we're watching our players. Now these are PC and PC VR and Quest users. For those that didn't know, Synth Riders is now available on the PSVR as well, and we will be having a close look at our PSVR players and the competition between them. This is the second time there has been a tournament for Synth Riders through Virtual Athletics League, and these players have had plenty of practice from the previous tournaments and years of play. Synth Riders has been around since 2018, I believe. So it's definitely not a new game. We'll into our last minute of Days of Thunder, and this can still go either direction. I cannot even predict what's gonna happen next. There we go. Put that away. Now this one, it looks like Moin is gonna take this as well. They're both on perfect, and another win for Moin. So close. You just couldn't get these scores any closer if you tried. It's like 8,000 points. That blink of an eye, getting a poor hit over a perfect hit on one note or two. Now coming to New Come Down. This one's a nice tune by Plague Vendor. Now Lord Grim needs to take this one. If we get a win from Lord Grim, that gives Lord Grim a chance to get that third place. Now we got Moin with 2 wins. He might be relaxed, he might be thinking he's gonna get this one as well. That confidence, you've got to be careful. Oh, that was a quick readjustment by Moin. He almost missed the note over there. You can see the complexity of some of these crossovers. Now there's also knowing how much practice our riders have had in the past. These songs don't go out, they don't get to practice these songs before the tournament, but... Oh, our score just disappeared for a moment. Oh, it's back. It's back, alright. Lord Grim is keeping up on that number 1. These pretty aggressive rails. If you don't keep up and you don't get those orbs, you're gonna lose out on a lot of points. Adds that extra difficulty to keeping up with those rails. And let's talk about the genre of music in Synth Riders. We have such a variety. You could almost say there's a tune in here for just about anyone. And with the continuation of all the new music packs coming out, Muse, for example, is the latest music pack that has been released. 5 new tracks in a DLC and a new experience. Definitely cannot get enough of the experiences. The team is putting together a huge effort to put those together, and the visual experience you get, it's just something else that you don't get from any other game. Now we've got full combos still going. Anybody's game at this stage. Oh, there we go. Oh, wow. All right. Lord Grim, you know what this means? This gives us more songs to listen to. Tattoos from Caravan Palace. This is the previous music pack that came out so recently, actually. For those that are familiar with Caravan Palace, mostly from their amazing music videos. And if you ever want to watch those, definitely adult supervision at the least required. Now we do have five songs in the list, so this can keep on going. If Lord Grim takes this one as well, we're here for that one more. Just one more. But I'm not too sure if Moin's gonna allow it. I think he was a little bit too relaxed in that last song. He knows what it means if he loses this one. And also what it means if he wins this one too. Just as much as the players need that hydration. Lord Grim is only a few notes behind right now. A few more perfect hits. He could take over Moin any moment right now. They're basically the same right now. And that's Lord Grim ahead. Oh, he is pulling ahead. That's 60... okay, 50,000 points now. We got a 50,000 point lead. That's increasing. Whoa, Moin didn't want that at all. He did not like it. Moin is gonna come back. Oh, he's... let's go. Come on, Moin. You got this. Or does Moin have it? It's just changing so much. They're such good players that like you cannot predict which one's gonna take the lead. One moment you've got Moin on lead. One moment Lord Grim. You just want to make sure you're not doing a victory dance too early. Neither of them have dropped a note this whole time. And that's the last 10 seconds now. That's the last seconds on Lord Grim. Who's got this? 20,000, 24,000 points. That goes to Lord Grim. That is one more to go. Running in the night. So this will be the last song. If Lord Grim takes this, that's it. He will be taking the third place and Moin will be fourth. Doggo is getting a little excited. Sorry about that if you heard the little squeals. So this is probably more important than the last match. Moin cannot let this one go. If he does, that means he's going to be on the fourth place, giving third place over to Lord Grim. Now, Running in the Night is another one of those really chill, really relaxed kind of tunes. But it is, on master difficulty at the least, it is far from a chill song. So you definitely want to not get lost in the music. All those crossovers and change of hands, Oh no, that's a big drop from Moin. That was more than one note. That was more than one note. I think he knows. I'm pretty sure he would know at this point. That is very, very unfortunate, but anything can happen. If Lord Grim drops a few notes, who knows? That's why it's so important. It is so important not to stop. You gotta keep going. For example, if Moin decided to stop because of those few missed notes, as frustrating as it could be, and it would be very frustrating, especially when this may be the last chance you have to get that third place. But the best thing to do is to keep going, keep trying to get those perfect hits, stay on those rails, because you just don't know. Lord Grim might do the same mistake down towards the end and might catch up. Now there is a huge gap. Those misses cost him 700,000 points. So we will see how he fares through. And if Lord Grim doesn't miss any notes here, there's trouble for Moin. And that's 2 more minutes. That's 2 more minutes. And the players do see each other's score, as you can see at the top there. Right now going through Andromeda's head right there in the sky. If Lord Grim gets a little excited with this lead and misses a few notes, it could also mean the end for him. So let's I'm sitting down, but I'm on my toes right now watching these two. Alright, this is the last section. See, I was spot on when I was explaining at the start that this, as chill of a tune as it is, I would almost say it's one of the most complex maps in the game. "30 seconds now, and at this stage it's looking very, very grim. I believe at this stage it's fair to say Moin did very well indeed, but that one little mistake definitely caused them third place. And even if Lord Grim was to miss right now, that would not help Moin catch up. They both played fantastically well. There we go, that little shake of head. And third place goes to Lord Grim. Congratulations. And Moin, well done. That was a fantastic effort. Now we're going into the finals. We got Mimi going against the Windman, and it looks like we don't have footage from the Windman. With the recording on the Quest directly, it does tend to, it can glitch out. It's very unfortunate we don't have the Windman's perspective on this. But we get to enjoy a full screen. We do have the scores on the top left, or if you prefer to watch the HUD in the center. And now that we have a clear vision of the HUD, you can see... Why do we have the Windman just pop up? You can see in the HUD, you got your multiplier on the left, you've got your timer in the middle, and right above the timer, the current score, and to the right, your combo. The combo is, for those that are not aware of the terminologies, Wow, I just dodged one of those obstacles along with Mimi playing there. Yeah, so the combo is, it's how many notes you have hit, collected successively without missing any. So that number should continue going up, and you want it to continue going up. And your multiplier reflects that as well. So every time you drop a note, every time you miss an orb, your multiplier will go back down to 1. Get a little shuffle going here. Mimi is certainly having a lot of fun. 50,000 point lead at the moment, but remember this can go either way. For those that play regularly and see these players on the leaderboards, you can see why they're up there. Remember, you can always come back and watch these plays and tune your game as well. And if you're ever looking for a guide, take note of Mimixes. Mimixes has written extensive guides on how to improve your game. Right. I think this is gonna be a very close game. There really isn't much in between these two, and they are playing for first and second place right now. Just looking at our video here, we don't have the name of the song, so if you are wondering, this is Voidwalkers by AU5 and Chime, and this one goes to Mimix with the almost 20,000 point lead, heading into Days of Thunder. Do we have? Yes, we do. We do have footage from the Windman on this one. It's always great to have both. Oh, we got a little we got a little wave from Mimi there. That's cute. You know, even though it's his first person view, our players here, the writers, our community members, our friends, they definitely let their personality shine through. And if you like the colors you see as well that our players, our writers, our friends using, try them out. I won't say there's endless choice of colors, but give them a go. See what works for you. See what you like better. Remember, all 4 colors, so your left, right, and your green special and your gold 2-hand special as defaults, they can be changed to any color. And if you missed my explanation about the orb textures, you can actually change the textures. Right now, you can see they're both using the same textures, but if you go into your settings, you will actually find that you can change what the orb's textures look like. Now, that might make it easier for you to see your left and right hand. It's definitely a great accessibility option if you do have issues seeing the colors. Remember, textures, not shapes. They're all very much still orbs and spherical in shape. At this stage, there is literally no point looking at the scores. They are almost identical. It's all in if we're gonna miss an orb or not. Anything can happen. So we just sit back and enjoy the music. if you ever have any questions and you want to find out more about Synth Riders VR, all one word, on socials, maybe on Instagram, Twitter, and we do have a fantastic community growing on Facebook as well, if you are more of a Facebook person. So if you look up Synth Riders official community, all you have to do is request admission, read the rules, agree to the rules, and you will get your permission to post and be part of the community. And that's on Facebook. All you have to do is look up Synth Riders official community and it should come up. Otherwise, you've got your Discord community as well, and you can find all the links and everything you're looking for at synthridersvr.com. And again, still not much difference in the points here. Mimi and the Windman here are absolutely an orb away from each other. Let's call it an orb away from each other. The perspective of the camera is really changed the experience of the spectator cam here. It makes it look like the Windman is really pushing hard. But remember, it's all in the perspective of the camera, and the PC VR does have smoothing. And we have a perfect hit on both, and we have a Mimi on top here. We've got a Mimi on top here. Well done. Well done, Mimi. Now this means if Mimi wins one more, so new come down, if Mimi stays on top, this will mean there's another way to say it, the winner will be Mimi if it continues with him on top. We shall see if the Windman will let him. But if the Windman does end up taking a win, that would mean we're here for a few more songs. So we will find out. If you find yourself lucky in multiplayer with these players, definitely give them a congratulations on their efforts, because this is no easy feat to keep up, trying to get perfect hits every time and being under pressure. If you've ever been in a competition, you'll know exactly what I mean. There's practicing in your own time and bettering your score in your own space and comfort, and then there is only one chance. You're put on the spot and you have to perform as best as you possibly can, and it's nerve-wracking. Some people do really well under pressure, and they do really well in competitions like this, and you can see how well these two are just going at it. There's not even 40,000 points in difference right now, but that might change the other direction any moment. But Mimi may want this really badly and might just keep it going, keep increasing that lead. Remember, it only takes that one miss. It only takes one miss to completely mess up and lose your position. Ooh. 30 seconds, the last 30 seconds. The last leg of the race, let's go. Will Windman take it? Or is this all Mimi's? 3-0. That's it. There's the victory dance. There's the excitement from Mimi. Well done. Congratulations, Mimi, on winning the tournament. And Windman, fantastic work. Looking forward to... There we go. We got first Mimics, second the Windman, third Lord Grim, fourth Moyne. Thank you so much for those that came to compete. Hope you all had a great time. And those that watched, hopefully you enjoyed yourself. Definitely check out these players and congratulate them if you have the time. And for those that want to find out more about Synth Riders, jump into synthridersvr.com. Check out the socials. Come say hello. Join us. My name is Hey Falcon, and it's been a great time casting for you today. Have a wonderful day and enjoy the rest of your week.